The new GTA Online weekly update is almost here, and we have all the news and information early in regards to all of our new money bonuses, big discounts, free vehicles, extra free rewards, and challenges for players to participate in, plus some news on upcoming new content in the game. Unfortunately, it's not dropping tomorrow. It's going to be dropping with the next weekly event, so it will be dropping on Thursday, August 22nd, and it's going to be replacing some already existing content in the game. And if you're confused on that, we will be going over all of the details on that. But as we get started with things, if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar Games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So beginning with that new content and what exactly that content is being replaced with, Rockstar says that beginning Thursday, August the 22nd, there will be a rotation of certain series and modes to improve matchmaking and make space for new GTA Online game modes. The first swap will replace the Assault on Cayo Perico adversary mode with an exciting new multi-stage adversary mode. Sounds kind of interesting. Is it going to be super exciting? We'll just have to see. Nonetheless, it seems like we are going to get some sort of weekly rotation with these weekly events now, where Rockstar maybe adds a different adversary mode or puts it on bonus for the week while also removing something else from being playable. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out. We see this with modern battle royale games like Warzone, for example, with LTMs, limited time playlists, but also modes and the playlist sizes and different maps you can play on kind of rotate and get swapped each week. That works for a game that has millions of players playing at any one time, but for a game like GTA Online that already has absolutely garbage matchmaking, I'm not sure if this will actually improve it or if players will just give up on playing adversary modes for the most part entirely, because it's already really hard to find players on PC. Not because there aren't players on PC in the first place. Sure, there's less than a console, but you still should be able to matchmake, but the matchmaking is just so bugged out, and it's kind of that way on console now too. You could still find players, but I feel like it's a lot worse than PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, at least on the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. We'll just have to see how this all pans out. Now let's talk about the weekly challenge for this week, because it'll give you kind of some insight into what our money bonuses are for. So jumping into this week's weekly challenge, complete 3 nightclub management missions, and you will be rewarded with $100,000 for the weekly challenge, as well as a black SC Ornate t-shirt. So this is a nightclub week here in GTA. But don't get too excited because we don't have double money on the actual sales themselves. At least what we have here, though, is double money on the nightclub daily income, so your wall safe money. If you're at 90 to 100% popularity, you will be getting $50,000 every single 48 minutes at your nightclub right there. So that is actually some decent money that you can be earning just through the wall safe alone. We have double money on the nightclub warehouse goods and production speed. Also, just back to the nightclub daily income. Instead of $50,000 a day now, it's going to be $100,000. So you will need to frequently visit your nightclub to collect the money, because your safe is going to reach capacity a lot faster, but you will be making a lot of extra money and money faster here in this game. Like I said, double money on the nightclub warehouse goods production speed, so you'll be able to fill up your nightclub goods to sell faster. So while we aren't getting double money on the sale missions themselves, this almost is essentially like a double money bonus, because you'll be able to do double the amount of sales. The only extra work you got to do, of course, is to just do 2 sale missions instead of 1, because you'll be doubling your production speed, right? So in the same amount of time you could normally sell 1 full warehouse, now you could sell 2. Neither of them are on bonus money, but normally before you'd only be able to sell 1 warehouse. So it's a different way of making the business double money is kind of what I'm getting at here. What we also have is double money, RP, and goods on the nightclub goods missions, which is actually pretty decent right there. You can, 1, fill up your nightclub faster doing the Johan Source missions for your nightclub, but you're also going to get extra money for doing it themselves, and those actually pay a decent amount of money as well. It's pretty good if you just want to farm that over and over. We also have triple money and RP on the new community series jobs that will be dropping tomorrow in GTA Online. Now let's talk about our discounts. This is the unfortunate part this week. At least according to Central Gaming Hub, there aren't that many discounts that we have. We do only have 30% off the nightclub properties, upgrades, and modifications in the game, so that is nice. We have a major property on discount for this week, finally. We have 30% off the Trufati Thrax, as well as 30% off the Vapid Festival bus, and that's it. So this is definitely a money-oriented week where players should be focused on earning money and not necessarily spending money here in this game. Now let's move on to our salvage yard robberies. Of course, these are going to be available all the way through August the 21st. First, we we have the Vicer Neo, this week's top range vehicle featuring the Las Venturas license plate as part of the gangbanger robbery, and it is this week's claimable vehicle. This is the only claimable vehicle this week, but you can claim the Vicer Neo, so that is going to be nice right there. I'll probably have a video out on that later on the channel. We have the Anis ZR350 as this week's mid-range vehicle featured in the cargo ship robbery, as well as the Willard Eudora, which is this week's standard range vehicle featured in the McToney robbery. Now moving on to our 2 free vehicles for the week, which I will be reviewing in my free vehicles guide later on this weekend at the Diamond Casino and Resort. If you're lucky enough to spin the lucky wheel and win this week's podium vehicle, it is the classy Walton L35 pickup truck. And then this week's LS Car Meet prize ride is the Pegassi Tempesta, a really sweet car, and you can win this by placing top 3 in LS Car Meet series races for 3 days in a row this week. So not too bad of a challenge right there. You just need to log in 3 consecutive days to get those races done and place top 3. But I will be reviewing both of those cars in this week's weekly update guide, or this week's free vehicle guide, a little bit later on. Tomorrow I will do a guide on the weekly challenge and the bonuses and things like that, and I will have a very solid money guide out this week because finally we have some good bonuses. Now let's move on to the LS Car Meet test drive vehicles. We have the Pinot La Carouse, which is this week's premium test drive vehicle for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players. And then this week's standard range vehicles featured are the Karen Kuruma, the Karen Previan, as well as the Emperor Vector. These are of course for all players in the game. Then at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, we have the following vehicles. We have the Dundreary Landstalker XL, the Gratis Stinger, the Canis Seminole Frontier, the Albany Alpha, as well as the Western Wolfsbane. And then at Luxury Autos, we have the Vapid Dominator FX, as well as the Canis Castigator. And then finally, wrapping up the gun van here, you can take 40% off the Sweeper Shotgun, as well as 40% off the Combat Shotgun. That discount is reserved just for GTA Plus members. And then for our HSW time trial, normal time trial, and this week's premium race, the premium race this week is Business Trip locked to the Supercars category. Your HSW time trial is East Vinewood to Vespucci Beach, and your normal time trial is El Burro Heights. So honestly, I would say this is a pretty decent weekly event here in this game. I know players are going to hear that there's no double money on the sale missions for the nightclub and discount it, but between double money on the wall safe money, double money on the nightclub goods missions to source goods for your nightclub faster and accrue goods faster, because you're basically manually sourcing nightclub cargo that way, in addition to just waiting and getting nightclub goods just from waiting in the game. And then double money on the warehouse goods production speed, or just double warehouse goods production speed, I should say, not double money on it, but double on the actual speed of producing the goods in general. The nightclub is a very, very potent business for making money this week, and we also have the claimable Vicer Neo. It's going to be a pretty solid weekly event here in GTA Online, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Tomorrow I will have my weekly update guide breaking down everything you need to know. Of course, this is more of just a preview, but we're going to go in depth on everything else that you need to know tomorrow, showcase to you guys the in-game changes, things like that, the weekly challenge, claimable vehicle, etc, etc. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and of course all Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and I will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd also like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you are more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in my description box down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this week in GTA 5 Online. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.